Hi, I wanted to speak to you about consequentialism, which, as I understand it, is a results based theory. And one could say that I've followed this theory my entire life. If something brought me pleasure, happiness, allowed for gratitude, then I would keep doing those things that brought me those responses or consequences. At the same time, if something were to bring me unpleasant emotions like sadness or anger, then I would steer away. So I look at someone who follows consequentialism as someone who steers from the consequence itself and whether or not it serves them. And I feel like this is kind of displayed in one of my favorite TV shows called Seinfeld, where three of the four main characters, Jerry, Elaine, and George, are out having lunch one day at this coffee shop. And George is saying how he doesn't like his entire life, basically. He's lost hope. He's just in complete fear. Just got fearful perspectives all over the place. And he elaborates with how he doesn't love living at home. He doesn't have a relationship with women. He is unemployed. And he blames all of this on his decision making skills and how this kind of life has been repeating on for some years now. Well, Jerry interrupts and says, if you've been basing all your decisions off your instincts, then the opposite would have to be right. So immediately, George embraces this thought process and decides to order different food because he normally is consistent with the other way. And Elaine notices a girl that looks at George and says, hey, you should go talk to her. He's like, Elaine, women don't entertain men who live at home with their parents and don't have jobs. But then he remembers he's doing the opposite. So he's bold. He gets up and he's direct with her. He says, hi, I'm George Costanza. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents. Well, she embraces this. Her body language says, I accept. I acknowledge you. I respect. He loves that response. He loves that consequence. He continues when they go on a date. On the ride there, he's not afraid to lose her. He gets called out about some upkeep and he says, hey, if those kind of superficialities affect you, then this is probably not going to work out. Just acting like she's so disposable, like he doesn't care about not having a girlfriend. So they make it to the movies, and there's these people over there interrupting, basically being too loud during the movie. And normally he would just let it be and suffer inside, in silence. But this time he's doing the opposite, so he addresses it and all of a sudden is embraced with an applause from the audience. I guess they were suffering too. So, of course, he's motivated and loves that response, so he takes it on to work or future interviews. And the interviewer is completely shocked when George is like, I don't have certain qualifications, no job consistency. And he goes on to elaborate on certain mistakes that he's made. And yet, it doesn't deter the interviewer whatsoever. He loves it. Well, so then he takes it to all social interactions. If something comes to mind that he doesn't like, he speaks on it. So basically, George and I have been steering from the action. I mean, the consequence. He's decided, okay, certain things give me a certain response. This either serves me or doesn't. So I can control it by the way I approach it. And if I do like something, then I'll keep approaching it this way. And this, to me, I feel is someone or are people that follow consequentialism. Thank you. Have a good day.